stop. Before you do anything else, I need you to listen very carefully, because what I am about to tell you in this video completely changed everything for me, and it will change everything for you too. You think something is seriously wrong with you. You think you are too sensitive, too anxious, too weak. You have been telling yourself that for years, but that is not true, not even close to the real truth. Here is the real truth. Your brain is not broken. Your brain is addicted to overthinking, just like people get addicted to sugar or their phone or caffeine every single day. And it cannot stop. Even when you want it to stop, even when you beg it to stop, it just keeps going and going. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you will finally understand exactly why. And more importantly, you will know exactly how to break free from this addiction forever. This is not another motivational video. This is real brain science explained in the simplest way possible just for you. Let me describe your morning in detail. Before your feet even touch the floor, your brain is already running, already thinking, already worrying about 17 different things at the same time. Did I say something wrong yesterday? What if today goes badly? Why did that person look at me like that? Am I doing enough with my life? All of this before breakfast, before coffee, before anything. And then you sit down to work. You open your laptop. You try to focus on one thing, but your brain pulls you in 17 different directions all at once, and you cannot start anything at all. That awkward moment from 3 years ago suddenly appears in your mind. That conversation you should have handled differently last week. That mistake from last month. Your brain digs all of it up every single day like a dog digging the same hole. And at night it gets even worse. Everyone else is sleeping peacefully. The whole world is quiet and still. But your brain just got its second wind, and it is only getting started right now.
It starts replaying old conversations word by word. It starts imagining the worst possible outcomes for tomorrow. It asks questions that have absolutely no answers. And you just lie there completely unable to stop it. What if I fail completely? What if nobody actually likes me? What if I am just wasting my entire life? You stare at the ceiling for hours, and you just cannot stop no matter how hard you try. You have tried to stop. You told yourself just stop thinking about it. You distracted yourself with your phone. You stayed busy, but the thoughts always come back. Always. Because you never understood what was actually happening. Here is what nobody ever told you. And I mean nobody. Not your teachers. Not your parents. Not anyone. Overthinking is not a personality flaw. It is not a sign of weakness. It is a real biological brain-level addiction. You know how addictions work, right? Someone eats sugar. Their brain releases dopamine. Dopamine feels amazing and wonderful. So the brain says do that again, and again, and again until they cannot stop even when they want to. Now here is the part that will genuinely shock you. Your brain does the exact same thing with overthinking. The same chemical process, the same addiction loop, running inside your head every single day without you even realizing it. When you overthink a problem, your brain genuinely feels like it is doing something useful. It feels like it is protecting you. It feels like it is solving something critically important. And that false feeling of solving releases a small dopamine reward. And your brain says that felt good. Do it again. Think more. So you think more, and it rewards you again. And you think more. The loop never ends because your brain genuinely believes overthinking is keeping you completely safe. Now, let me tell you about a part of your brain called the amygdala. Big word, but very simple meaning. It is your brain's alarm system. Its only job every second of every day is to scan for danger around you. And here's the big problem. Your amygdala absolutely cannot tell the difference between a real lion chasing you and a worried thought inside your head. To your amygdala, both of these feel exactly like a real-life emergency. So every single time you have a worried thought, your entire body goes into full emergency mode. Heart beats faster. Muscles tighten up. Stress hormones flood your system. All because of one small thought that was never even real. And then your brain desperately wants relief from all that anxiety and panic. So it thinks more. It tries to think its way out of the anxiety. But thinking more only creates more anxiety, which makes you think more, round and round forever. This is the overthinking addiction cycle. And the terrifying thing is most people never even realize they are trapped inside it. They just think this is how their brain works. They think this is just who they are. But wait, it gets even worse. Because hiding inside the first loop, there is a second loop. A hidden loop that makes everything 10 times more painful. I call it the guilt loop. And this one is truly devastating. Step 1. You overthink something. A conversation, a decision, a mistake you made. Your brain grabs onto it and absolutely will not let it go no matter how much time passes or how hard you try to move on. Step 2. You get angry at yourself for overthinking. Why can I not just stop this? Why am I like this? Normal people do not do this. You shame yourself deeply and judge yourself extremely harshly every single time. Step 3. That shame and guilt create even more anxiety inside you. And more anxiety means more overthinking. Now you're not just overthinking the original problem. You are overthinking the fact that you are overthinking it. A loop inside a loop. Step 4. You promise yourself tomorrow will be different. Tomorrow I will just relax and let things go. Tomorrow I will not let small things bother me like this. But tomorrow comes, and the exact same loop starts all over again. And here is the most important thing I want you to hear right now. This is not your fault. Please really hear me when I say this. This loop was never your fault. Your brain was wired this exact way for a very specific reason. Thousands of years ago, overthinking actually kept humans alive. If you heard a noise in the jungle, the brain that overthought it survived. The brain that ignored it got eaten. So your brain learned that thinking more equals staying safe. But here's the problem. We do not live in jungles anymore. The dangers are completely different now. But your brain never received that update. It is still running ancient survival software in a modern, peaceful world every single day. Okay, now the part you have been waiting for. How do you actually break this addiction? I'm going to give you 4 powerful tools right now. Not 20, not a complicated system. Just 4 simple things you can start today. Tool number 1 is called Name the Thought. Here is exactly how it works. When an overthinking spiral starts, do not fight it. Do not push it away. Do not try to force it to stop. Instead, simply name it out loud or in your head. This is my brain overthinking again. This is the addiction talking. This is not real danger. Just say those words. That is the whole tool. You're not stopping the thought. You're just refusing to treat it as an emergency. Why does this work? Because naming a thought moves it from your emotional brain directly to your logical brain. Scientists call this labeling. And studies show that simply naming what you feel reduces its emotional power by up to 50% immediately. Tool number 2 is called the 5-4-3-2-1 method. When your thoughts start spinning out of control, stop everything you're doing. Name 5 things you can see right now. 4 things you can physically feel. 3 things you can hear around you. Then 2 things you can smell. And 1 thing you can taste. Do it slowly, one by one. Take your time with each one, because this simple exercise does something incredibly powerful to your overthinking brain when you do it properly. Overthinking only happens in the past or the future. You replay what happened before, or you imagine what might happen later. But your 5 senses only exist in this exact present moment. So activating them drags your brain back to right now where it is safe. Tool number 3 sounds a little strange at first, but it is one of the most powerful things you can do. It is called scheduled worry time. Pick one specific time every day, just 15 minutes, maybe 5 p.m., maybe after lunch, and tell yourself this. All my worries must wait until that scheduled time. When a worried thought arrives during your day, say not now. I will think about you at 5 p.m. Write it down in your notebook, then go back to your life. Then at 5 p.m., sit down and actually worry on purpose for exactly 15 minutes. Then close the notebook and stop. Your brain relaxes because the worries are not being ignored. They're just being postponed. And postponed worries lose most of their power. And here is the beautiful secret about this tool. Most of the time, when 5 p.m. actually arrives and you open that notebook, half the worries do not even feel important anymore, because time already quietly solved most of them for you without any effort. Tool number 4 is called the 2-minute rule for thoughts. When a thought arrives, ask yourself one simple question. Can I actually do something about this right now, in this moment? That one question will change how your brain handles every single thought. If the answer is yes, then act on it immediately. Right now, do not think about it anymore. Just do it in 2 minutes or less. If the answer is no, then write it down and consciously let it go. No more thinking about it today. Why does this work so powerfully? Because overthinking thrives on helplessness. When you feel like you cannot do anything, your brain keeps spinning the problem, desperately trying to find control. But when you act or consciously release, you take full control back immediately. Here is what I want you to walk away with today. You are not broken. You never were broken. Your brain is just addicted to something that it genuinely believed was protecting you. And addictions are not fixed by willpower alone. They are fixed by understanding. You spent years building this overthinking habit without even knowing it. You will not break it in one single day. And that is completely okay. Progress is not about being perfect. Progress is about being just slightly better than yesterday, every single day. Every time you name a thought, instead of fighting it, that is real progress. Every time you use your 5 senses to come back to now, that is real progress. Every time you postpone a worry instead of drowning in it, that is real progress. Small steps every day. I want you to do just one thing right now. Pick one tool from this video. Just one. Name the thought. The 5-4-3-2-1 method. Scheduled worry time. Or the 2-minute rule. Pick one and use it today. Not tomorrow. Today. Right now. Because every single journey, no matter how long, starts with one small step forward. And you have already taken yours today just by watching this entire video. That means something real. That means you actually care about getting better. And that matters enormously. If this video helped you even a little, drop a comment below right now. Just write one single word describing exactly how you feel right now. Just one word. Because I read every single comment. And I genuinely want to know that you are okay today. Because you deserve a quiet mind. You deserve peace. You deserve to wake up one morning and feel genuinely okay. And I believe with everything I have that you're going to find that peace. See you in the next one. Take care of yourself.